Welcome back to more of The Sims 4, and we are joined by our friends once again in the, I was going to say the Alfonso household, kind of not anymore, but it still is. But yeah, we're here in the Brinton Bay house. As you can see, Jay's just there kind of contemplating life, and we are joined by a couple of new residents of the house. And yeah, we have 3 dogs now. Obviously, before we've seen Leo ask Charlotte to move in, and we've already been presented with the reality of owning dogs. Here's the 3rd and final dog that's moved in with us. Charlotte's uncomfortable from stepping in pet poop, so that's good. We didn't really have to deal with that with having cats, but we've never had dogs in this Let's Play before, so that's kind of new and exciting. I put some pet bowls for them there. Flash is a troublemaker. They're more difficult to train, and you can even encourage their misbehaviour. Oh good, so we have a bad dog. That's excellent. But yeah, Leo asked Charlotte to move in, so she's moved in with her 3 dogs. And they are... if I can remember their names. We have Mango. Oh, notifications are full. Mango's a smart dog. We like Mango. We've met Mango previously, so that's Mango. We also have Flash, who's the bad dog apparently. And also Apollo, who's crazy and running about. But yeah, these 2 are here now, just chatting in the snow, because it is still kind of the winter months and stuff. But as you may have noticed in this corner here, sticking out a bit, it is New Year's Eve. So we are going to be having Willow, Rocco and Daniel over for New Year's Eve at this house to have a bit of a party there, bringing the new year. Because, you know, this hasn't been the best year for the family. They've had a lot of loss. So I think they really want to kick off a brand new year and have a fresh new start. And what better way of doing that than having like all these new people in the house and having the whole family together in one household as well. So in the last episode, obviously the other guys hosted Winterfest, which went really, really well. Very happy with that. And yeah, we may even be having a very special occasion to bring in the new year. Because if you remember in the last episode, on Winterfest, Leo proposed to Charlotte and she said yes. So those 2 are going to be getting married and hopefully getting married in this episode, because I feel like they don't want to first, they don't want to do like a big planned wedding and everything. They just kind of want to get it done. Then they can move on and start their lives together properly. So I think we're going to see them get married in this episode. Maybe like a New Year's Eve wedding to like bring in the new year, they get married or something. So yeah, should be very, very exciting. I'm just going to get Charlotte to call the pets to eat, because I don't know if they are aware that their food's here now. Because obviously they've moved into like a brand new household themselves, so I feel like these 3 are going to be quite the handful. But I'm kind of excited to kind of own dogs on The Sims, because I don't really do it that often. So, oh wow, you've merged through the wall, that's interesting. But here they all are. And yeah, we have a new addition to this household, like all these guys here. So it's cool to kind of finally play as Charlotte. She actually does have a job, which I didn't realise. She's a sunken treasure hunter, so she's like a diver, it would seem. She's level 3 in the diving skill, which is kind of cool. I managed to get Leo to level 10 gardening, so he's maxed that out, so he should be able to get the final promotion he needs for his job when obviously they go back to work, because they have the day off for the holiday. And yeah, these 2 are still just chatting outside in the snow. I think they're probably talking about the wedding and preparations for that later on. How excited they are to have everyone around and to roll in the new year, because they really need next year to be like a good one. Because, you know, we did go through quite some stuff near the end of this past year on The Sims with all our loss and everything. So it'd be nice to kick off with an amazing start to the new year, hopefully. In fact, while we pass the time and wait for the others to get here a bit later on, I've actually moved this like retro rocket down here. So I've put the other one, our original rocket, in the household inventory, and I think I'm going to get Jay to carry on working on this maybe, just to give him something to do that's not like exercising, because then he would just like drop dead because he's an elder and can't exercise too much. But he has the deep connection kind of thing from talking to his son, which is wholesome. And yeah, I think Jay seems like the kind of guy who'd really want to keep himself busy, even if he's like on his own a lot. I think he'd want to be tinkering and stuff like that. And we definitely saw Leo get quite a bit of that, I think, from Jay when he went to uni. And now here he is, and he's going to get married today. Both, like, the last generation of children getting married, which is kind of insane. Apollo here sounds kind of sad. I think he wants to be let out. Oh, good. A large pet poop. Well, that's nice. Let's throw that away, shall we? And yeah, we have dog pee and poo everywhere, so that's good. Oh, and you're going again. Oh, did we really need that animation? My God, right, yeah, get rid of that. I did not sign up for 3 dogs. I expected 1. But you know what? We're not going to leave those dogs without a home, so we have to take them in. Charlotte would want us to. And those dogs devoured their food as well, so let's get you to refill them. My God, these dogs, I feel like they're going to take a lot more work than Mayor Whiskers and Bentley did, but that's okay, that's a bit different, isn't it? Right, we also need to get everyone to make a resolution, so we'll do that now. Let's start with Charlotte. What do we do? Make a resolution. What shall we have you do? Maybe get her promoted? Raise a skill? She doesn't need to lose weight, God no. Let's say she wants to get promoted. That's her aspiration. Then Leo, what shall we have you do? Shall we maybe raise a skill? Let's have you raise a skill, why not? And then Jay, you just need to like survive a week, basically. Because I can't trust MC Command Center telling me how many days he has left, because they were wrong about Alfonso. Alfonso, according to them, still had another week left to live when he died. Get a significant other? I don't think so. I think we've moved past that, haven't we, Jay? Let's say you raise a skill as well. Now we just need to like share the party spirit. Okay, Charlotte's going for it with the dancing. There we go. Leo's getting into it now. He needed a bit of work at the start, but he's clearly getting a bit more comfortable. And the dogs are coming in to join with the dance, it would seem. Apollo's all here for it. The trouble is, like, all the dogs have like such similar colours and coats. It's hard to like. I'm gonna have to take me like a bit of time to get used to recognising them all. What the hell? Whoa, Mango, that's impressive. Oh, he doesn't like the music. Well, that's good. Okay, the dog is barking a lot at the music, so we're gonna turn that off, and hopefully he'll stop. But I feel like these dogs are gonna be a lot to handle. It doesn't help that they're like all like massive dogs as well. They're just running around the place. This is a lot to handle, but the things we do for love, right, Leo? Charlotte's definitely in the New Year spirit. I think she's excited about her wedding as well. Jay's just invited everyone round because it's getting close to like 7 PM now, so all the family's going to be here to celebrate New Year's Eve, so it's going to be a lot of fun. But it's certainly like a beautiful kind of last night of the year for them here. It's a very peaceful little night with the snow coming down. I think I just saw Daniel run in, so they're all starting to arrive, which is excellent, and let's get the celebration started. There we go, Daniel's here now. So how about you say hi to your grandson. Hope he's ready for the new year. Spin New Year's Eve noisemaker at him, why not? Apollo seems to be like the new pet mood of the family, just sleeping like that. And yeah, these two are having a catch up. A little gossip about the upcoming nuptials and the new year and everything. I don't know if we'll do it quickly, like before midnight, maybe have them get married. But we don't want them to miss the New Year's broadcast, so I think we're going to do that first. They'll watch the New Year's Eve broadcast, then on the stroke of midnight, we'll have Leo and Charlotte get married. Rocco's catching up with Jay, just asking him how he's doing and everything. Daniel's kind of amazed by the dog, and now I think he wants a dog. But he's also obviously going to stay close to his mum and dad. Jesus! Well, they've just fired something off, like an indoor firework or something. Like, that was very loud in my earphones. Ooh, Envy and Rashawn have just broken up. Drama on New Year's Eve there. But meanwhile, everyone's kind of gathering in the living room to watch the New Year's Eve broadcast. Charlotte's refrained from getting changed into her full wear just yet, because obviously she's got a wedding dress she doesn't want to like ruin or spill alcohol on or anything. So yeah, everyone I think is very, very hyped to roll in the new year. Oh, look at them all like laughing together and having fun. This is wholesome. They're all watching the countdown now. And we've built up quite a nice little family here, and I can't wait to see it kind of continue and carry on and grow and change, and people will come and go, but I'm excited. There's still a lot more, I think, for these guys to do, even without Alfonso and everyone. And hopefully this night New Year is going to be a very good one for them. Even though we're going to lose Jay this year, let's not lie. I hope things can still be like really good for these guys. There we go. I think it might be midnight now. There we go. Fireworks are going off. Exciting times. Oh, look. She's hugged her dad to say Happy New Year. Oh, Happy New Year, Grandad. That's so wholesome. And there we have it. Wholesome scenes in the household. And it's just going to get even more wholesome because I think we need to like go to the garden now, I would say. Oh, guys! Alfonso's here. That's so wholesome. Oh my god. I love that Alfonso came to say hello, and he's here for the wedding, which is very, very sweet. Few people have like obviously changed into their outdoor clothes because it's really cold. So I'm going to allow that, but I do want Leo and Charlotte to be in their formal wear. So you do that. And then these two are going to get married. And so they don't want any fuss or anything, they're going to elope. So there we have it. Jay's here at least. Alfonso's here in spirit, we did see him. Daniel's nearby. I think the others might have gone home quickly because it's like quite late, but it is what it is. I don't mind too much because these two are getting married. The dogs are here, so that's what matters. I thought it'd be nice to do it underneath the tree where Alfonso's buried. And obviously Mayor Whiskers and Bentley are there too. So yeah, these two are finally gonna be married. So yeah, these two, they've been together for quite a long time now actually, and I think she gave him some advice when he really needed it when they first met in that random bar. And they've just grown from like strength to strength basically, and there's been a lot of woohoos and a lot of leaf piles. A lot of woohoos in general. I know you're cold, buddy, but just quickly get through the wedding. But yeah, these two are now exchanging their vows and tying the knot, and hopefully they're going to have a really cool future. Jay's off. Jay's had enough, but it's okay because who better to conduct this wedding than this dog? I kind of like that. Yep, exchanging the rings. Oh, Charlotte's. Oh, they're both freezing to death, but that's fine because they're married, so we can get them indoors quite quickly. Well done, guys. Congratulations. I know you're freezing to death, but I didn't want to ruin the moment. Okay, get inside. Get inside now. There we go. No longer freezing to death, but look who was here to say congratulations, guys. You're here for the wedding. Obviously, I kind of see it that they can't see that Alfonso's there. But he's hungry, he's grabbing some food. But Alfonso did come along for the wedding, which is really, really sweet. I think the dog can kind of see him. I feel like pets can see the ghosts. And he's like, who the hell are you? And I'm sure Alfonso's thinking the same. But he's here for the wedding, which is really sweet of him. I thought he would be, because obviously they conducted the wedding underneath his tree and where he's buried. But there we have it, guys. Leo and Charlotte are married. And here we have Apollo licking some toilet water, so excellent. And of course it wouldn't be Leo and Charlotte if they didn't woohoo. So there we have it. Post-wedding yeehaw. If they're ever going to do it, it would have been now. So you guys enjoy. Congratulations. Those two are now married. Oh, babies being born. Alfonso's still here, which is sweet as well. And now Jay, I think Jay can kind of sense that he's there, so he's kind of sitting opposite him. Oh, did you see that smile on his face then? It's like he felt Alfonso's there. Ignore the chaotic dogs all around us. They're kind of crazy. And I'm sure there's some chaos happening upstairs as well. But these two are sort of kind of reunited again on their other child's wedding day. And the start of a new year. Alfonso's kind of like, it may be a new year, but I'm still with you, I'm still here. I think Jay can sense that, and I think the look on his face kind of speaks for itself, and the smile there. And yeah, he's ready to kind of step away and move on and enjoy, you know, the last period of his life before he sees Alfonso again properly. So yeah, really nice way of ending kind of this whole day with these guys, because it is a brand new year. Leo and Charlotte are married. And are you guys finished? Yep, it would seem so. Well done. And there was a dog there. Excellent. Let's not think too hard about that. And with this lovely shot of our dear Alfonso, just reminding everyone that they're going to be alright, I think we're quickly going to switch to our other household. Okay, so these guys have just got back. It is 6 AM. Whoopsie. And they've still got their Christmas decorations up. I feel like we need to take those down. So yeah, let's just say they've just got back from the wedding, and it's hard to control Sims. They don't want to do what you want most of the time. So I'm gonna pretend they were at the wedding, just kind of behind where my camera was pointing, if you know what I mean. So they were there. They've enjoyed themselves. They came back. They've enjoyed celebrating Leo and Charlotte's wedding and the New Year. So now everyone needs to get to bed, because they haven't slept yet. So yeah, there we go. Happy times there. And while they sleep, hopefully I can show you a few things I did off camera. Oh wow, Rocco did not get on well with Mango, look at that. Damn, I wonder what happened with those two. Okay, so I did do a bit of gameplay for Rocco off screen, because now things have kind of quietened down and stuff like that, and we've done like the big weddings and everything out of the way, we can really focus on storylines we may have kind of had to put in the background for a bit. And one of them is of course Rocco and his spellcasting. So he has continued to kind of visit the magical realm and everything, and he's learned a few more things. So he can now like research, experiment and read tomes quicker. He can interact with spellcasters and get more XP, and he can experiment faster and it won't like fail as often. So he's learning a few new skills. He's obviously telling Willow about that so she can write a book on it. And he learned a few new spells too, and potions and whatnot. So we've got a whole page full of potions now. And another one, he learned Forced Friendship. So you can like force someone to be friends with you, which again isn't great. We probably won't be using a lot of these potions because they are kind of not ethically good, but we still have Good Fortune, we have Plentiful Needs. One that makes enemy nauseous if you want. Nimble Mind, so it increases the speed your Sims gain skills. Display a magical aura, make them alluring, so if you want to seduce someone, there's one for that. Again, not ethically the best potion. And Emotional Stability, so if you're like feeling like overly sad or something, you could have that potion. Rocco could make that, and you'd suddenly be okay and not feel sad anymore. And then in terms of everything else, so we've got about half of those potions. We've got 3 out of 9 practical magic, 2 out of 7 mischief magic, and 2 out of 8 untamed. So we did learn a new spell for each of the new things off screen, so I'll talk you through those as well. But I think he needs to like gain another level. He needs to up a level first before he can learn any new spells now. So he has Repario now, or Repario, which can fix objects. He's had Scrubberoo for quite a while. He also got Delicioso, so he can create a tasty meal out of thin air. So I feel like we need to try that, because that could be really fun. So he's learned that one. Then for Mischief, he knows Desperio, which makes Sims sad, which is kind of bad. And then his new one is Deliriate, which can make Sims a bit confused and whatnot. Which again, the ethics of it, I'm not quite so sure on. There's so much to this spell book, it's just easier to come out of it and go back into it. Then Untamed Magic, he had Inferniate, of course, which sets things on fire. He now also has Zip Zap, he learned, and so he can harness electrical energy and give something a jolt. So he could electric shock someone, basically, and that makes sense because it's mischief magic. So I think the best thing he has learned here is this one here, Grand Delicioso. So I'm going to make him use that here because I think that could be really interesting to see. He's going to drop the trash to do it, but that's fine. He can just Scrubberoo it up. But let's see him cast this spell and see what he makes. Imagine having the ability, there we go. Imagine having the ability to just like create food whenever you want. So he actually made a herb crusted salmon. So who needs to learn a cooking skill when you can just do that? I think that's awesome. So that's one of his new spells that he's learned. And get some more practice in. And Scrubberoo that, if you would please. There we go. And that should disappear. Awesome. I love that. And since you're hungry, how about you eat this? That would be fun, wouldn't it? So you have some of that and see if your magic food is any good. Because it would suck if you could like summon food whenever you want and it's rubbish. So you enjoy that. Enjoy the fruits of your labour. So yeah, Rocco is slowly gaining a few new spells, more skills. I think he'll show some of these spells off to Willow as well. And she can get to work on like writing a book all about it as well, since she needs some inspiration. I gave him like a tub here, like a cauldron, so we can like practice potions and everything. The first thing he did of his own accord was put mac and cheese in it. So there's actually mac and cheese there, as opposed to any of his spells. So I think we might get him to try and like, you know, mess around with some spells and improve his skill. What is this here? I think this is a woodworking table. Yeah, I did. I added a woodworking table there so Rocco can use that because I thought he might be interested in that kind of thing. And if not him, then Daniel I think would be one day. And then we also have, this was already here, this is like a flower arranging kind of station I think, so maybe Willow could take up that skill as well, passing the time, and then when she gets writer's block she could do that instead. But yeah, Basically, Rocco's magic right now is all about food, it would seem. So how can you brew a potion right now? I don't know if you... No, you need to go and buy some ingredients, but what you could do is just experiment with things. So why don't you try experimenting and see what you can come up with. Got a few flowers growing in the garden, which is cool. You can set them on fire if you wanted to, but please don't. Willow's got some royalties in. So yeah, things are going quite well, I think, with Rocco's magic. He is kind of really focusing on it again now he has time. I think he also got promoted recently, maybe. Oh, he's due for a promotion, I think. One more day of work he'll get that promotion, which should be tomorrow. So that should be fun. So Rocco's started up his cauldron now, and that's a huge spoon, wow. Oh, he seems to be quite warm. Maybe we should get him a different outfit. Of course, I think the season's changed now, isn't it? So it's probably now spring or something, isn't it? So yeah, he's just going to be doing some experimenting. Let's take a look at this quickly. Yeah, it's now spring. So we have Love Day is like the next big holiday. Daniel, it's his birthday in just over a week. And then it's Rocco's birthday a couple of days after. I think he's going to become an elder. So it's not long till he becomes an elder and Jay's still about. Like, that seems kind of mad, isn't it? But I suppose we did make Jay live a bit longer, didn't we? Him and Alfonso did get an extended life. I've just seen someone there knock on the door. Who is this? Melvin Basu? Do we know you, Melvin? Yes, we do. Maybe your neighbour. Let's say hi to our neighbours, why not? Our neighbours come around quite often here, actually, and give us food, which I think is very nice of them. So introduce yourself to him. Daniel is still asleep, and it's nearly 12 PM. Big mood. That's fine. You do you. I think Willow's also tried a bit of the foods that Rocco kind of magicked up. So say hi to him. Then can you use this for something maybe? I'm not sure. Make an arrangement. Make a daisy arrangement. Right, so Willow has acquired the flower arranging skill, so she's making like a basket there of like daisies. I think she's like, maybe I'm not so good at this so far, but it's a new hobby for her to kind of take up, and I think that could be a good like stress reliever when she gets writer's block and stuff. So I quite like that. You're still going on with this, and I think we've done enough experimenting for now. Oh, Daniel's woken up. How about we try crafting a horse sculpture? Let's see if you're any good at woodworking, shall we? What are you doing? You're starving. Have you done your homework as well? So that would be grand if you have. Oh, I think you actually have. Oh, good for you. Well done. So you don't even need to bother doing your homework because you've done it. He's going to grab some breakfast. For some reason, doing woodwork makes Rocco quite flirty. So that's an interesting discovery about him I wasn't expecting. Willow, meanwhile, is still doing her flower arranging. I think it looks pretty nice so far. Oh, well, that's a lantern in the way. But there we go. She's nearly done with it. Meanwhile, Daniel, you're still eating, and then you need to the bathroom. Maybe do a bit of clearing up for your parents. That'd be nice since they're busy. Maybe get you to work on some skills. I don't know. The world is Daniel's oyster. There we go. I think Willow's done with arranging her daisies. So there we have it. Quality normal. That's better than bad quality. So why don't we display that somewhere? Let's see. Where can we put it? It's quite big actually. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, and Rocco's even finished with his woodworking. So we can put it on here. So there we go. Willow's daisy kind of arrangement can go on there, and let's see if Rocco's sculpture went very well or not. So add that there. Let's take a look. That's not bad at all for like a first time ever doing a woodwork sculpt. That's really cool. So that's the efforts of Willow and Rocco today with their new hobbies, which is cool. There's a dirty stinking plate up there, so that's not great. Let's get rid of that. So yeah, these guys are just having like a nice chill kind of Sunday afternoon together. Just having a lot of fun. I think he's telling them about, oh, look at all these new spells I've learned. I can do this, I can do this. Like, I made that food that you're eating. And I think that will certainly inspire Willow in potentially a new series of novels, which would be a lot of fun. And of course, Daniel's just a kid. He'd be like blown away by the whole magic thing that his dad can do. So I think he's super into that as well. Ah, Tanvi's come to visit. Let's go and say hi to Tanvi. I actually know her. We met her off screen because she is one of the sages. Is it sage or mage? I can't remember. She's one of the sages from the realm of magic. She teaches him some of the things. So how about you get some magical training from her while she's here? That could be fun. Rocco is doing that, and then Daniel, he's playing with like his stuffed dinosaur toy, which is kind of wholesome. Willow seems to be playing some games, but how about instead of doing that, you get started on a new book, because that would be fun. New year, new book, new series of novels, and I think since you're feeling inspired, it's the perfect kind of time to do it. Let's do a fantasy book all about Rocco and his kind of magical endeavours. Meanwhile, Rocco is getting some training from Anvi, which is cool. Really kind of inventive name there. I've just called it the Mirage Chronicles Book 1. So there we go. He started a new series of books about Rocco and his magic, and he's getting some training from Tanvi. So he's getting better and better, which is very cool. And even Daniel's doing something on his skills. So everyone's literally working on their skills right now. What a productive Sunday for this family. Going very well. After a flying start with this new year. Why don't we get him to practice some practical magic now? You've had a lot of training. So practice your own magic in your own time. Then, yeah. Oh, that was a coincidence that her back snapped when he cast that spell. It's practical magic, not mischief. He didn't like make her back crack it, I swear. You could play some chess. Why don't you do that? That could be fun. Nothing says fun like chess, right? Oh! Rocco's discovered a new spell. Floralorial. That's how I'm going to say that's pronounced. Keeps your plants healthy and bug-free. That's cool. I feel like he got that idea from seeing Willow do her flower arranging. He's like, oh, it'd be really cool if, you know, I think Willow would get quite sad if, like, she puts all this effort into her plants and they're just going to, like, die and wither away. So maybe if I come up with a spell to keep them healthy, that could be a great way of doing it. So he's actually learned a new spell there. That's amazing. I didn't even realise you could do that. I thought you could only learn new spells from the actual people there. So that's wonderful. Can we try it on these, maybe?
Oh, yes.
There we go. He just used his spell on that. So that should keep them a bit fresh and stuff. Oh, yeah, look now. They're excellent quality. They were just normal before. Oh, that's cool. Damn. Rocco's definitely getting more and more powerful by the day. What an amazing start to this first day of the year. That's all stinky and gross. Oh, I wish you could like scrubberoo and clean that up. That'd be fun. But you can't. You're just gonna have to use normal magic for this. Maybe there's a spell for it later on down the line. But you clean that up, Rocco, because Willow's still busy writing her book. Daniel's busy learning chess. But yeah, that's actually going to be it for this episode. I thought we could split it between the two households. Willow's finished her book. Excellent. So we'll end the episode with you publishing that then, Willow. Well done. She got that done very quickly. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Show Bill's information. Oh damn, we can get like a lowdown on how much water and stuff you use. I feel like that's new. So sell your book to a publisher and get your mail. And yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Really good stuff. We had, obviously, Leo and Charlotte got married, so they're starting their life together, which is really really cool. And I can't wait to see where their story's going to head. And Alfonso's spirit was even there for the wedding, which was really nice. And I think Jay kind of found a lot of peace in sensing Alfonso was there. Living with 3 dogs is very chaotic. So we'll see exactly how that's going to go in that household. But I think we can just enjoy Jay's kind of final months/years in the household. So yeah, that's going to be fun with them. And they got off to a really great start for the new year with that wedding. And these guys have had a very successful first day of the year. They've all been leveling up skills. Rocco's magic's doing really well. He picked up on woodworking as well. Willow's taken up flower arranging, and she wrote a book, which will hopefully do great. And Daniel's been leveling up some skills and doing really great too. So yeah, amazing stuff with this family. Very happy with how things are kind of going with them. So yeah, I'm still like kind of undecided on how things are going to go with. Are you two woohooing? Yes, you are. Okay. Daniel. Hello, Daniel. yeah, I'm still not entirely sure how things are going to go with, like, do we just go from one household to the other, like, and back again, back and forth for episodes? Do we do it like this one where we had both households in one episode? I don't know yet. It depends, I guess, on kind of what stories I want to do and advance and focus on. So I feel like there's not enough to take up a whole episode. I might just have to split it between two households, but we'll have to wait and see. Let me know your further thoughts on that and what you want to see happen for all these couples, because Rocco's going to be an elder fairly soon, and obviously we're going to lose Jay probably even sooner. And yeah, you guys done? Nearly done. Okay, wholesome scenes instead. Focus on the wholesomeness. And yeah, Daniel's going to be aging up fairly soon. Really, really good stuff. And yeah, we'll see what happens next with this family. But they've gotten off to a fantastic start, I think, for this new year. And hopefully, this one will treat them better than the last. And with that, see you next time.